Are we live now? Let's see if people stayed with us.
Okay.
Good morning, good morning. July 2nd?
Trying to multitask.
July 2nd after some beautiful weather for our Canada Day weekend.
I think it was perfect.
It was. You know, May 24th weekend was so darn cold. I know the neighbors try to have a party.
Ooh.
On
Pool
May
party?
24th, yeah. And it was like, no, I don't think anybody was in that pool or hardly outside. And they had some live music, you know, because they always play. And I was so disappointed for them. But I think they should switch to July 1st.
Maybe, yeah.
Because,
but you never know, right?
You never know, but it wouldn't be as cold. But it was a beautiful weekend for people and for families that were out and about. So I thought that was great.
Well, yesterday I think still would have been a good pool day because where we were sitting we could see a pool and it looked like fun.
Yeah, so we've got people on there. Good. Good morning, Darlene, LaChance, and Diane, and Susan, and Star, Diane, and Els.
It's hot in Holland.
Oh, 35 degrees, yes, because
we
it would be
know
the
what
afternoon.
That feels like now.
Yeah, we do. And we've had a lot of that, but I've been hearing that Europe is really having quite the hot spell. And they were talking about fires in Turkey, wildfires, so I was just feeling sorry for people.
And it is. I saw that somebody mentioned shop hop. Yes, today is the first day of our July shop hop. So
we get to put our quilt up for the big reveal. And then you guys will get to start seeing all the different quilts from all the different stores.
Collecting blocks.
So we are open Monday for the month of July, Monday to Saturday, 10 to 4. I meant to update that on our webpage. I will try to do that for the month of July. So Mondays, 10 to 4. And we are good to go. There's Melanie and Susan.
So if you haven't got your passport yet, you can get your passport at our store. Yeah,
no worries.
Start collecting.
No worries. Just pick it up.
Okay. All right. We have a few things.
Would you want to do the door prizes?
Yes.
Because people are waiting with bated breath to see. Good morning, Arlene. With bated breath to see what they are. Kat's being our producer this morning.
Okay, so first door prize is this little spring summer tea towel. It's a Riley Blake. And then I have two in the beginning patterns that would look great in all kinds of fabrics.
Yeah, wait till you guys see the new Vivid line next week.
And then I have fat quarters, 8 fat quarters.
Kind of nice summery ones, I thought.
Yeah, they're got some florals and something fun to make with that. So make a comment and then we will draw at the end of the day. Or at the end of the day. At the end of the show. Can't wait that long.
Yeah, not so long from now.
No, a little while. Okay, put that away. Now, we've been waiting for the big blocks of the 3-yard quilt book. Came in. Lots of good patterns. 8 in there, of course. And it's good to showcase those prints that you really love, but you don't want to cut up into tiny little snippets.
Yeah, and I have some of those.
Yeah, and they're, the book is $29.99. And as always, you want to pan down. They have the instructions for your normal size, and then there is for enlarging, you know, to a twin and a queen. There's always those instructions.
That's really helpful. Maybe we turn the page one more time.
So if you're into collecting these books, this is a good one. You can see different ideas. Keep you going.
Oh, that's nice too.
Okay.
I was looking for brown in my stash on the weekend. I tell you, like, you know, we always say this, but you know, you think you have a lot, and then you're looking for one in particular, and it was like, no.
Especially like maybe brown. Like if you're using a certain type of brown for nature.
I was working on a little bear.
Yeah.
And his whole little face as a contrast. The bear was just too dark, and the one I had picked out, there just wasn't enough value difference, you know, to look. And I thought, no, I have to make this lighter. So I really had to do some digging. But, it's amazing what you discover. I don't know if this happens to anybody else. You get digging in your stash for something, and then you start discovering all these other things. And it's truly like, it's not just one rabbit hole you fall down. Sometimes it's multiple.
Well, usually you get distracted enough that you're not working on that project anymore. Now you remembered this project that you wanted to do.
Well, I know, you just kind of like, well, I should line that up and get that a little organized. And oh my goodness. And then I'm ready for the summer sew-along. I was hoping to have tackled that. The one on 9 Patch a Day. She's got a free summer sew-along. And I really like the look of that. And I had actually cut it for me. I still am having trouble with my arm for cutting. So it's all ready to go, but I didn't get to do it. But it's there for me.
Creative resource sew. Yeah, we have a creative resource center in our sewing rooms.
Like the quilt on the wall behind you. Maybe we should talk about that. What do you think?
Okay, so this is the blue palette by Tim Holtz. And, well, do you want to show the fabrics first and then talk about the quilt?
Yeah, we can. Sure.
Okay.
This one is, I think it's supposed to be rocks or something.
No,
right?
no. It's eggs.
Eggs. You know what? They look like macaroons to me.
Oh, you want to eat them?
Well, when I looked at them initially, they look like French, like macaroons.
Oh, okay. I can see kind of the shadow a little bit.
Yeah. And I kind of went, oh, but they're not.
No, they're different bird eggs. So that's really cool.
It is.
And these are $19 a yard, and you will find them online.
So this is the blue palette.
After the show. Well, that's collage.
And stamps in blue look particularly good too, don't they?
And they put brown in it.
The blue is kind of that brownie tan.
I'm very biased, but I think the blue palette is my favorite.
Is it? Amazing. And this one is kind of like a stripe but wiggly. This would be a great binding, but it'll do a lot.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Kind of looks like a wallpaper too.
Yep. And then this one with the words has a really, it's just that little bit lighter. And isn't that pretty?
And I don't know if you can read the words. Thank you for your kind invitation. So, yeah, there should be some fun reading on that. I think I'm in good company with blue there.
Yeah, well, I'm with you too, actually.
And then this one is maps. So a different kind of.
And it's really, really nice too. I'm going to take a few off because we still have a few more from that line to put up here. And this next one I think is my favorite out of them. I think we're going to have to order more of it because I think it's going to go quickly. Look at this one. Look at that, ladies. It just has so much movement and so much going on. Like it
like, yeah, it looks like a canvas kind of with
yeah,
brush strokes. I think this one is blue vintage. Oh, what do I know?
Anyway, I can just see this doing a lot in a quilt.
Also has like a Van Gogh feeling.
Yeah, and that sort of impressionist art. Yeah, I agree, Tammy. And then we have this one, kind of like with the tickets.
The numbers.
Yeah. And then he'll always put...
Oh, I like this one too. This floral.
And it's like a...
tapestry.
It's like a French blue, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way I can describe it. There's just different colors. And yeah, somebody said it looks like Monet. I think, yeah, Elizabeth, I agree with you.
Oh, that one's pretty too, like that.
With the stamps. Isn't that nice? Somebody was collecting the stamps from all the different collections. I thought that was kind of neat.
Well, if you're into stamps, it's a good time, right?
Yeah, it would be. Because it's not something you see often on fabric.
No.
Anyway, a very, I think, pretty line. And I think we have a couple of fat quarter bundles.
There is 3 or 4. So you get all of the ones that we just showed you in the fat quarter size for $58.50. So if you just want the little collection of blue, that's a great little thing to get.
Good morning, Patty and Doris and Cindy.
So then the quilt behind us is called Brush Strokes, and it's using all those blues. It's 75 inches by 90 inches, and this is a very beginner-friendly pattern. It's strip piecing. The kit for that is $156.99.
So it's like a split rail fence.
You're just turning it?
Yeah. But it really, with all these different fabrics, it gives it more interest. So it's sort of like rail fence in the middle, and then
And then also in the corners, you've got some rail fence going on with that nice border that you like.
Yeah, with this print. So they've kind of upped it because they've put it in the middle and broken it up, which I think is really effective. That's an effective way to, to take a standard split rail and make it more interesting by putting these pieces throughout.
Mm-hmm.
So, it just kind of breaks it up and takes your eyes somewhere else, like all of a sudden, poof,
So now if you would like this kit, you can let us know and we'll make that up for you. We don't currently have any made up, but they're on demand.
And we'll do free shipping on it.
Okay.
And that makes it nice and easy.
So it might just be, given that shop hop is starting, it might be a day or so before it'll be ready for pickup, but we'll definitely work on it.
Yes. Okay.
And then...
Oh yeah, we have more to show you.
So
it's
at the
Tim
same
Holtz
time,
Day.
It's the seasonal line by Tim Holtz.
So this is the Christmas seasonal.
And then there's that stripe, that ticking. Isn't that what the word is, ticking?
And nice, this has that nice tartan feel.
I thought there was something on it, and I realized that's just the fabric.
Yeah, it's just the way they do.
It looked like a little bit of a dust bunny on it or something. But no, it's just vintage. And then there is some words, Christmas words on there.
And some music and...
Yeah, songs, drawings.
It always makes it interesting. I'll just put a little bit more there so you can see. Kind of like postcards and church window and...
There's your holly. Very vintage looking.
Very vintage looking.
Looks really good with it though.
It does. And I guess I'm starting to be vintage. Because I'm kind of going, some of that looks like I can remember some of those colors.
And then there's vintage collage. So you're getting all those little colors with some Christmas words.
Yeah, but I don't like this picture. This isn't like from when I was young. But there's some things some of the colors I recognize.
Yeah. So
I'm not quite that vintagey yet.
Okay. So that is the Christmas seasonal. And then there is Halloween seasonal. Let's start with collage. So same print idea, just in Halloween tone. Let's do this.
Toxic. And yeah, he always makes them interesting.
So there's spider webs.
Are there spiders in there too?
I don't know.
Probably hidden, waiting to pop out and get me. Because you know how I feel about spiders. I'm not really keen on that insect.
And then the Gothic tapestry. It doesn't look very orange.
Yeah, it's just the way we have to twist it a bit, maybe.
Oh, I realized that light's not on.
Okay, that's maybe what it is. But
so they're $19 a yard, Christmas and Halloween, and the blue palette that you just saw. So that's the orange. And then there's also a word print that goes with the orange and the black and the collage. And I'm not quite sure what it says.
probably something spooky.
Yeah, there's some
Something
spider
about
webs and
something night.
And then there's this moth print, which is pretty cool.
It is. Let's just see if we can move that just to kind of get it. I'm just trying to... It's just not getting the feel of the color here. There, that's a little better.
Yeah, now you can see the orange better too.
Yeah. It's funny how we have to twist them sometimes to get that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But it's quite a nice line. Oh, there's Erica and Jan. Good morning, ladies. I look up and I see your names. I know I've missed a bunch of you, but hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one down. It's not often we get to do this anymore, but here we go. And look at this beauty.
So now I guess we're back from Christmas to Halloween to Christmas. So this is a crimson kit. This kit includes a pattern, the fabrics for the top and the binding. It's 52 by 56, and the kit is $125. So all the color work has been figured out for you. You just need to follow the directions.
And there was a creative grid ruler that worked with it too, right?
Yes, a Krista Moser diamond, 60-degree diamond ruler.
Yeah, it's a Krista Moser design. She does lovely patterns.
So that's also available to order, and those will be online.
This one just really sparkles, I think.
Mm-hmm. So if you're in the mood for sewing that, that's
available.
Yeah,
people like to start the season, sewing the seasons a little earlier. Mm-hmm. Were there any classes you want to promote, Tami? I mean, we have a lot of classes on our website. Mm-hmm. We've been updating.
I think our beginner class is almost full. Okay. The next skills class still has room. I know quite a few people were interested in continuing their learning after the beginner class, or even you just kind of want to challenge yourself.
Do we have another featherweight class coming up?
Yes.
Okay, good. So people can look that up.
Saturday, July 12th.
And I think there's, I think you added another New York beauty.
There's one Wednesday, July 23rd, and then there's one later on in the fall, I believe.
Okay, because some people couldn't make the summer one, but that went over really well. People, like, just to learn, some of these technique classes are really effective, and company's still there or gone now. Oh, I don't know. Judy must be talking to somebody else.
Yep, and then we have an applique class, just a small machine applique with Darlene, a snowman. We should have that sample, and I can get that up.
It is adorable. Yeah, it's adorable.
And then the floor canvas.
Yes, and that's very nice too. And that is made out of duck canvas, and we have brought in thread that is the all-weather thread so that you could have it outside. So there was a special thread type that is good for projects like that. Like if you were doing outdoor cushions and, or mats and things
so want
like
something
that.
to last a little longer, not break down as quickly.
Yeah, it's a polyester thread, but it's made for sort of outside things.
I was going to say too, with the floor canvas, it's not such a finicky type of applique, so you don't have to be so worried about
more of a raw edge. Yeah, but really effective.
Do you sell cork?
We do have some cork.
Yeah, it's by cash. You can just always ask for it. It's Sally Tomato cork in the packages.
Okay.
Any other questions that we're missing?
Okay. I guess just a reminder that Shop Hop starts today, and there are 12 stores, and you come and you get your passport stamped, and we give you a block, and you can make that block up. If you get to all the stores, you'll have all the blocks, or if you can't make it, you can always call them and just pay $5 for the block and get that.
And that would be shipping if you needed it shipped to you, right?
Yeah. And
also there's a ballot to fill out to win the prize.
There's a lovely Northcott basket that Northcott has donated, so there's a prize there. And anyway, and then each store will have their own finishing kit, so you get to see which one you really like and select that, and you can make it up.
And you are allowed to take a picture of the finishing quilt, but you're not allowed to post online.
Correct. However, we let you take pictures of everything in our shop. So.
Okay. I guess it's store price time.
So Kat will be doing some drawing back there.
What happened to my... Oh, right here. I thought I lost it.
You don't want to do that, Miss Tammy.
Okay. So we have the little tea towel.
Vi Thiessen.
Okay. Congratulations, Vi. I know she lives far away, so I'll be mailing that.
Okay.
The 2 patterns.
Kathy Tandrick.
Congratulations, Kathy.
And then the little fat quarter bundle.
Cindy Stickle.
Oh, congratulations, Cindy.
Okay.
So you can let me know. I already know that you'll want it mailed, but maybe you'll want to pick it up. If not, you just let me know.
Okay. I'm just answering Paula's question there. Yes. That email order. You received that.
They're asking if we can give them a hint about what the shop hop is.
I can't. You got to come in and see it.
Oh. Sorry.
We are all sworn to secrets.
Yeah, we are. But I guess that's part of the adventure and the mystery.
Yeah.
All right, then. I hope you have a lovely day and that you get in your car and check out Shop Hop.
Stay hydrated.
It's a good time. McDonald's has their summer drink days. So
Oh, good.
you can pick up a cool drink on your way.
Excellent. So thank you for taking the time to join us today or whenever you tune us in.
All right.
So have a great day, and we'll see you next week from the studios of Cherished Pieces in Tillsonburg, Ontario.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.